Viper eller Cessna?
Viper.
Okay, Mach eller indicated? Mach?
En Viper bliver det indicated.
Gonna be a flight more or less over Copenhagen, a little bit to the west of the city as well. The two guys I'm flying with today are actually real commercial pilots. Well, you know, at least airline pilots. They're flying 737 for work, and obviously due to the virus and so on, they are on a break right now. So, enjoy. Alright, so the famous real-life pilots just arrived. This is
Nicklas.
And?
Martin.
Perfect. And for your everyday living and so on, what do you actually do?
Well, for me, I work in Ryanair, based in Pisa. I've been working in Ryanair for the last 2.5 years.
Awesome. So you fly the 737?
Yeah, the 737. Yeah.
Good stuff. And what about you, sir?
Yeah, I'm in Ryanair as well on the 73, but at the moment in East Midlands.
Perfect. Very nice. So I gotta admit, I'm actually a little bit nervous, right? Because now I gotta think, oh my goodness, and am I saying the right things? Will they look over my shoulder? No, I'm just kidding. Nevertheless, we're just going out for a flight today over Copenhagen. We're gonna see your parents' house and basically just do some sightseeing. Yeah, good stuff.
Du tager radioen så?
Ja,
cool. Altså en holding point?
Ja. Og der er Oscar Bravo Charlie approaching holding point for leaving.
Oscar Bravo Charlie, line up and wait.
Line up and wait for race 3 for Oscar Bravo Charlie.
Righty. Er I klar, de her?
Oscar Bravo Charlie, clear for takeoff, subsequent 36019.
Runway 03 clear for takeoff for Oscar Bravo Charlie.
2000. Og 600. Okay. Og 550.
Er det 1500 fod max, ikke? Der er noget med det.
Jo, jeg vil altså gå efter 1300, ikke?
Ja. Er det. Nej.
Har du fløjet lidt mere, hva'?
Ja, det må man sige. Oppa. Vi skal bøje.
Du kan også se den heroppe på lige om lidt i hvert fald.
Okay.
And so in this clip, we're really circling around Nicklas' parents' house. We promised them to take a picture or two from the air, which is always nice to have. So we ended up circling around maybe 1 or 2 times, and then we headed back to Copenhagen.
Med flyve ordentligt, mand. Klager du? After ligesom at flyve med dig normalt.
Brown Charlie, go ahead.
Canadian 1014, requesting to enter the zone via Tubo to follow the VFR route and if possible for a low pass of runway 04 right. Oscar Bravo Charlie.
Oscar Bravo Charlie into VFR 1011.
Into VFR 1011, Oscar Bravo Charlie.
Jeg kan se mit hus herfra.
Ja, hvor er det okay med, at vi tager den 04 i stedet for 22?
Ja, det passer helt fint.
Det er bare, når det blæser så meget, så skal der sgu ikke særlig meget til speedwise.
Nej, det er mere end fint.
Ja,
igen, cool. Det er dig, der er commander.
Yes, sir. Tower, Oscar Bravo Charlie, downwind runway 04 left.
Oscar Bravo Charlie, report 25 and 04 left.
Report final for 04 left, Oscar Bravo Charlie.
Jeg har lige kaldet for dig 1000. Kan jeg sidde og se, om du husker dem alle sammen? Approaching 04 left. Ja. 1500 meters remaining. Plus 100.
And Oscar Bravo Charlie, get low pass 04 left.
Clear low pass 04 left and confirm no altitude restrictions for Oscar Bravo Charlie.
Second Bravo Charlie.
Confirm no altitude restrictions, Oscar Bravo Charlie.
No altitude restrictions.
Oscar Bravo Charlie.
Minimum. Long landing. Long landing.
Siger den også det, når der?
Ja.
Ja.
Hvis du floater den for langt.
Okay. Jeg synes lige, der mangler en 50-40.
Ja, men så stabilt er det ikke.
Nej.
30. Traffic. Pull up. Too low gear. Too low flaps.
Terrain. Til venstre derhen.
If you're one of those who's wondering why we are saying 1,000 or long landing, and then it is because of the ground proximity warning system. I would say the most common way to hear it during a landing is when it's saying 50, 40, 30, or like in this video.
100, 50, 40, 30, 20, retard.
Southern 453 into backtrack, runway 04 left right, Alpha 6, then leave Alpha A for the whole part.
Der lægger billeder og videoer op af det, men nu kan vi fandme også sige, at vi har været der. Positive rate. Gear up. 400 feet. Hell nav.
And all of the things that Martin and Nicklas just said is basically procedures when you're flying the 737.
And our intention for Oscar Bravo Charlie is to leave the zone via Valensbæk.
Oscar Bravo Charlie.
Der er sgu noget fedt ved at bare se helt opfra, ikke?
Jo, også fordi...
Jo, for fanden.
Det er jo heller ikke i samme højde, som I plejer, kan man sige.
Nej, det går noget langsommere end normalt, så man kan rent faktisk se noget nu. Ja, man kan faktisk nyde det.
Okay, vi laver en meget lille aviation-kurs. I får 2 valgmuligheder, I skal vælge en hver. Er I med på den?
Ja, kør.
Okay.
Prøv.
Piper eller Cessna?
Piper.
Okay, Mach eller Indicated?
Mach. En Piper bliver det indicated. Og er det sådan en overall, men som i en... Ja, overall. Mach. Ja, Mach.
Got it. Airbus, Boeing?
Ja, Boeing.
Okay. Snow or sunshine?
Sunshine. Eller de-icing. Ja, sunshine.
Og hvad har vi ellers? Lad os køre... Short runway eller long runway?
Short runway. It's always funny. Short runway.
Gotcha. Crosswind or headwind?
Crosswind.
Okay.
That's the funniest.
Okay, so stall or loss of one of the engines?
Loss of an engine. Yeah, loss of an engine.
Okay.
Good.
If you had to choose a place to put the airplane down, meaning you had a dual engine failure or something like that, would you prefer a grass field or ditch the airplane?
Well, I think it depends. Yeah, it depends on the situation, the surroundings.
Right. So, we're looking at a scenario like this. Grass field, this length, you saw it before when we flew over it, or the water? Forget the airport. The airport is
Yeah, I think if we take right here where we have all the flats and we know that it's pretty much flat and there's no high trees or anything.
Right.
I prefer to do it on the field instead of doing it in the water. But
and why is that?
Well, ditching should always be the last, option to take. Yeah.
Right.
So the survival rate of it, forced landing on a field instead of ditching is much higher.
Makes sense.
Yeah. But hopefully none of them. Exactly.
No, hopefully not. Absolutely. Jeg kan mærke, at I venter på et nyt spørgsmål, og jeg tænker ret meget.
Vi kan også lige tænke på nogen på, hvad kan man stille, så kan vi klippe lortet ind, ikke? VX eller VY?
Fairline 453, wind is 350, reach 150 for left, clear takeoff.
I do understand that if you're not used to flight training or anything like that, that the scenarios we just talked about might seem a little intimidating. But nevertheless, it is very important to point out that it's some of the scenarios you practice for all the time as a pilot. even if you're flying in an airline company or just attending flight school, or even for private pilot licenses. Around the airport, there's a whole bunch of cities that is prohibited to overfly. So that's also what I am looking for here, and I am about to turn base and then final. And at the same time, I'm also looking out for other traffic in this circuit.
All speed checked.
1000.
Yes, sir. All speed checked.
Speed checked means that I am flying the correct airspeed, not to overstress or overspeed, and thereby damaging the flaps. What I'm doing here is I'm turning final, which means I'm lining the airplane's nose or direction to the final approach course, which in this case is 0 to 7 degrees. And then I'm also setting it up to fly the correct airspeed, and so on.
Approaching runway 03.
Thank you.
Oscar Bravo Charlie 360 degrees 18, runway 03, clear to land.
03, clear to land, Oscar Bravo Charlie.
So what you see here is that I'm constantly correcting the speed. That's why I'm looking down at times. And I'm also adjusting for the wind.
Plus 100.
So as I'm getting closer to the runway here, it's very important to keep a constant speed for the given aircraft. As you can see, it's a bit windy. So you correct for that as a pilot while you are checking the speed constantly, and then making sure you have the airplane where you want to have it. And if you don't feel safe about it, you go around.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
However, here I'm in the flare and just gently putting the aircraft down.
Ooh, like butter on a bread.
Ja, det lyder sgu ikke. Jeg fik lov til at kæmpe lidt for det i hvert fald.
Ja, det var da ikke dårligt. On runway 03. 1500